नमस्ते, युथ टिभी सो अन्तर्गत राष्ट्रका 75 संस्था कार्यक्रममा तपाईलाई स्वागत छ। देशका विभिन्न भागमा रहेर युवाको संलग्नतामा देश विकास गरिरहेका सङ्घ संस्था तथा कार्यक्रमहरूलाई प्रोत्साहन र उनीहरूलाई पहिचान दिलाउने उद्देश्यले यो कार्यक्रम सुरु गरिएको हो। अघिल्लो एपिसोडमा छनौट हुनुभएका संस्थाहरू हुनुहुन्छ G7 एग्रिकल्चर प्राइभेट लिमिटेड, चेन्ज भक्तपुर, टिम फर नेचर एन्ड वाइल्ड लाइफ, ग्रामीण महिला सञ्जाल नेपाल, वी फर नेपाल, स्मार्ट कृषि नेपाल, परिवर्तनशील समाज, बाल संरक्षण मञ्च नेपाल, काठमाडौँ स्कुल अफ स्पिकिङ, विवेकशील नेपाली पार्टी, नेपाल स्वतन्त्र युवा सङ्घ, अर्पण गरिबी निवारण, युथ क्याम्प, अल नेपाल म्यानेजमेन्ट स्टुडेन्ट एसोसिएसन, मार्क नेपाल, नेपाल सियर हार्टबिट, नेसनल युथ काउन्सिल, रक्षा नेपाल, सानो पाइला र युवा दार्शनिक समाज। यस कार्यक्रममा छनौट हुनुभएका विजयी संस्थाका प्रतिनिधिहरूलाई राष्ट्रिय तथा अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय विशेषज्ञहरूद्वारा प्रशिक्षणको व्यवस्था गरिएको छ। अस्ट्रेलियाबाट आउनुभएका अतिथिहरू जो फिग्लियानो र सेरिना रोबर्टसनबाट विजयी संस्थाका प्रतिनिधिहरूलाई व्यक्तित्व विकास र आत्मसशक्तिकरण सम्बन्धी प्रशिक्षण दिनुभएको छ।
Today is really about self-empowerment, right? It's about stepping back and looking at our lives and setting goals and commitments for ourselves. And then moving forward towards those goals and commitments, knowing that we have belief and faith in ourselves to achieve what we want in life.
Let us know your name, something about yourself, and also what animal would you be if you could be an animal? I would be a cat. Yes. Because I would have 9 lives and I would always land on my feet.
If I were an animal, I would love to be a lion because it's very fierce in personality.
If I could be an animal, then I would love to be a bird as well. I want to fly over miles and be free.
And if I would like to be an animal, I would like to be an eagle so that I can fly high and my eyesight will be large and vision will be also very big.
We want to get everyone in a line to do with their birthdays. So what month and what day of the month that you were born. So January starting here, December's going to be down that end. So then within the months also break it down to what day. But the thing that makes it interesting is there's to be no talking. So communication isn't just verbal. There's a lot of different ways that we communicate with each other. No talking. Anything else goes but no talking. So if we can make the line, if we can, start here for January and work down towards the wall for December. So remember that if there's a few people in the same month, you need to break it down to what day in that month as well. We done? Okay, so what have we got here? What's your date of birth?
1994, 18th
18th of January? Yes?
Yeah, 25th January.
Very good, yes. Your February?
Yes, it's February.
Okay, good, yep.
15th February.
15th, are you before or after 15th February? Yeah. Before?
Yes.
Okay, great. We got March, beautiful.
June.
June?
21 June.
21 June, what date in June?
2.
2, beautiful.
June 7.
June 7. Okay, so what was your date?
27.
27, okay. There's a swap around there. We're doing well.
August 30.
August 30?
August 16th.
Okay, so there's a swap.
August 18. No, 30,
Oh, there are a couple of swaps here?
13.
13th, 16th, 18th.
18.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
September 16.
Beautiful.
September 25th.
Wow, is that it?
October 14th.
Yeah.
November 8th. December 22nd.
Oh, that's it. Wow, well done. Good job, guys. It's just a good little fun activity where everyone gets to work together and open your mind, use different creative techniques. Okay, so we're just moving on to the next activity. So everyone, hopefully, have they got this bit of paper in front of them? The Wheel of Life? Yes? Okay, everyone's got a pen? Great, okay. So I'm just going to talk you through it, work through it together. So what this consists of is 8 different pieces, as you can see, broken down into like a pie. And this is basically an overall of our lives as individuals. We all have these areas. And it's basically trying to look at living a most fulfilling life for each of us. And what's fulfilling for one, once again, is different for someone else. But it usually involves these areas. So what we're going to do is I'm going to work through with you. So on the outside of the circle, is going to be rated a 10. So that's where each individual area, if you're on the outside, it's meaning that you feel that your area of life is fulfilling completely, like 10 out of 10, 100%, there's no way you could change it, okay? If it's closer to the middle here, that's the 0. So that's basically saying that area of my life I'm really not happy with. And I want to, well, maybe you want to change it, maybe you don't. It doesn't matter either way, but it's just saying that that area is your rating is 0, okay? And then anything in between is from 0 to 10, obviously, of how you feel about that area of your life, okay? So we're just going to go through that together as a group, but individually. So everyone is going to write down, I'm going to talk you through, so say career, everyone's going to write down what score it is for them, okay? You can share, not share, whatever, but it's an individual thing, okay? So you write down what score, 10, 0, in between you write it down, and then with each we're going to write down a thing that we might want to change about it. So we'll start with career being the first one. So if everyone can just rate that area for themselves of 0 to 10, how they feel about their career currently. So this is about where you are at the moment, not where you want to be, where you are now. To do it, you draw a line through the piece of whereabouts you think you are. So if you're a 10, you're right up there. If you're a 0, you're down there, and anything in between, okay? So just, this might help, okay? So this is the career section, okay? So let's say currently how I feel about my career, let's say it's a 4, okay? So I'm writing the number 4, I'm drawing a line about where the 4 would sit within that, okay? Then what I want you to do is write down what you would like it to be, okay? Within the same thing. So I would like it to say be an 8, whatever it is for you. Okay, then with that, what I'd like you to do is just write one thing that you can do to improve it to get it to the number you want it to be. So if you're a 4 but you want it to be an 8, what's one thing that you can do and take responsibility for to move yourself forward from where you are to where you want to be? So we'll move on to the next section, which is finances, okay? So finances is about your income levels, how you're getting money, how you're being able to support yourself. Do you have enough money to be able to support yourself? Would you like more? So we'll move on to the next one, which is health. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one, which is friends and family. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one, which is under the heading romance. So romance is obviously about relationship, intimate relationship, but what it is about self-love. So we'll move on to the next section, which is personal growth and learning. Personal growth is about spirituality, your religion. It can also be to do with education. So we'll go into the second last one, which is fun and recreation. So do you have enough time for these kind of things? There might be hobbies that you have that you love and enjoy, but you're too busy working. So we'll move on to the last, but not least, is the physical environment. Okay, so that's things, your comfort, ergonomics, free space, light, air. So where you live, where you work, all of the areas where you spend, majority of your time, where you study. Is it a nice, safe, comfortable environment, or is it something that you'd like to change?
Looking at the area now, what I'm going to ask you is, if you look at your worksheets, you have something that says GROW on it, okay? Now GROW stands for goals, reality, options, and the way forward. So the most important thing first is setting a goal, something for yourself that you want to achieve. 83% of people have no goals from a study. Now 14% of people have a goal in mind, but they don't write that down. And they say, that they are likely to be 10 times more successful because they have a goal in the mind. But those that write their goal down are likely to be 3 times more successful than those that don't write a goal down. So first, write down that goal. So what is your goal, desire, or dream? So next question is, what does it look like? The next question is, what does it sound like? Can I ask you the question again? What does it sound like to you to be a philosopher?
Some kind of praise.
Praise. Excellent. Praise. What does it feel like for you? So the next question is, what is your current reality? Next question is, how many options can you think of to move you forward? And the next question is going to be, pick one. Something new. A new commitment for yourself is going to be the next question. So my next question is, how will you celebrate your actions? This is based on positive reinforcement. What is your next commitment for yourself?
Be a politician.
Politician? Yeah, excellent. And what action are you taking?
First, I will complete my commitment of first one, biomedical engineer. Then after I will think about this.
Okay, good. Excellent. Well, how will you celebrate?
After completement, that how much people I will be helpful for all people.
Yeah.
Then after say I will say that celebration.
Yeah.
Work in a sustainable development.
Yeah. Excellent.
And the current reality is 40% on the way. This 40% I have completed, and 60% is still I need to work hard to achieve that.
Yes.
And then after, for the option I need to be physically fit, and one is need to obtain highest degree of the same field.
Yeah.
I have completed masters, but I need to gain a PhD so that whenever I will stand, I will speak, then people must believe me.
Okay.
He have got the highest degree, so they need to be influenced by me.
Excellent. So what's your next action?
Next action is to obtain high degree in the same field and well equipped mentally and physically.
My dream is to be a diplomatic career, diplomatic politician, not politician, diplomatic politician.
Yeah.
There's different politician, diplomatic politician, that's why I'm saying diplomatic politician.
Okay.
And it's like sure. In my last year, my career is sure. And it sounds like also okay certain. Because Lenin has also kept in my mind.
Yeah.
Lenin of Russia.
Yeah.
And it feels okay, like Lord Krishna, like Hanu. Lord Krishna and also it feels like me, Krishna.
Yeah.
And then now I am a student leader and also meditator.
Yeah.
Okay, explore the literary theories or poetry and also only two options. So this only I can be a one literary theorist or poet. And my option to move toward the political right now, political career. And new commitments is not the very easy competition. Years, 2 years may take for me. That's why I will have continuous learning and environments. My contribution from the years and years will be doing this.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I cannot take any commitment, but my action will be for years may go. And gentle, my action will be enthusiastic. Even I will do that, I will teach myself.
Sorry, your action is?
My action is to be diplomatic politician.
Yes, your action. That's your goal. But what can you do right now?
Like I'm just for student leaders.
Sorry?
Student leader.
Student leader. Oh, yes, yes. So right now you can work on becoming a student leader?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. What I'm going to talk to you about now is the mental, the mind. It's important what we think about every day. So, for example, but if I say to myself, I am imagining standing, I know straight away I can see the picture of myself standing. So we can all do this exercise. We can ask our conscious mind to give us more of what we want. All right? And the best way to do that is through visuals. So what we see, but also what we think. So if I say, I want to achieve peak fitness. I want to be fit and healthy. Thank you very much for sharing.
युवाको सक्रियतामा ग्रामीण विकासको क्षेत्रमा कार्यरत संस्थाहरूलाई राष्ट्रका 75 युवा संस्था कार्यक्रममा सहभागिताका लागि आह्वान गर्छौं। हाम्रो सम्पर्क फोन नम्बर हो 42204559 र इमेल ठेगाना हो santoshsahafoundation@gmail.com। अर्को साता युथ टिभी सो लिएर पुनः उपस्थित हुने नै छौं। नमस्ते।